This is Tanglewood, a new game for the SEGA Mega Drive 20 years after the console was discontinued. It was made by games developer Matt Phillips to give fans of the old console something new to play, and it was built with the code and equipment used by developers in the early 90s.
I wanted to approach it in an authentic way. It was a dream I had since I was a kid, and I wanted to make it like I was still a kid. I'd like to work with the restrictions of the system itself rather than making it for a modern PC on a modern engine. I've done a lot of that in my lifetime. I'm getting a bit bored of that, so.
Matt searched the web and car boot sales to put his kit together. At its core is an original Mega CD development kit, powered by a Windows 95 computer.
One of the biggest problems I face is none of this old equipment works very well anymore. I've had more repairs on this thing than I can count.
What's involved in making a game for a console that's more than 20 years old?
I started writing simple games like Pong and Tetris just to try and get my head around how to code something this old, and eventually it came together into a small platform game. I've had to learn a lot about optimization, how to get every cycle count I can out of the processor. It's got a very small memory, it's got a very small ROM. I have to squeeze everything in with compression techniques and some very hard optimization.
How difficult is it now to get a cartridge made for such an old console?
Very difficult. I had to approach a factory in China who made a mould for the cartridge for me. I approached a guy in Canada who's managed to sort out the PCB for me.
Released in Japan in 1988, the SEGA Mega Drive went on to sell more than 30 million units, but significantly fewer will still be plugged into TVs, so Matt plans to port his game to the PC too.
Have you heard from SEGA at all? Have they said anything?
I did approach SEGA to ask them if they'll license it officially, but they don't have the departments or the processes to quality assure the game anymore. But they did unofficially wish me luck with it.
And has working on all this old equipment put you off, or are you going to do another game?
I certainly enjoyed the process, yeah. It's taken a bit of my sanity with it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do this all over again next time.